Hello and welcome on 360 once again. Joining us to talk about the activities in the world of sport. I am Adeni Ajishafe. I have in the studio Olawale Peters. Let's go to talk about some sporting stories.
Good morning, Adeni. It's my pleasure to be back to studio once again.
Okay, now I think the big one all around, across Africa is the fact that the Black Stars, the star did not shine. It dimmed yesterday as Comoros did the unthinkable, undoable it was, but they did it. For Comoros to have been able to scoop that particular 3-2 against Ghana has been a topic all across the whole Africa.
Yeah, and it's that's the beauty of the game of football, and it's not a respectant of anybody. No matter how good you are on paper, when it comes to playing the ball, that is when it truly shows. And the Comoros, they did it yesterday. This is their first time of coming to the Nations Cup. And yesterday was the first time they registered a goal at the Nations Cup. And yesterday also was the first time they had a win at the Nations Cup. And they did it against who? Against Black Stars of Ghana, someone that have won the cup 4 good times. So I was having a discussion with a friend of mine yesterday, and he said, I think the Ghanaians, they need to go and apologize and appease the Libyan team. I said, what happened? That the last time they won it was in 1982. And that 1982, when they won the cup, it was the Libyan that borrowed them the money to go for the competition. So, and they have to beat Libya to win the cup.
Competition, so they have to go back.
So it's like since that 1982 up to now,
the Libyans are not happy.
They are not happy with them. So they have to go to the Libyans to appease them. And also, in the last time they failed to qualify from the group stage was in 2006. And who knocked them out? Zimbabwe. And Zimbabwe happens to be the first time the Zimbabwe was coming to the AFCON. And the same history repeated itself yesterday. A nation of less than 1 million population. The Comoros, they are less than 1 million, but now there are something thousand inhabitants that they have in that country. So they knocked out Black Stars of Ghana. So that shows that the game of football has evolved. It's not about, oh, I'm giant of Africa, I know how to do it, I'll do it best. Also, the Ghanaians also, they need to go back now to the drawing board. What do they need to do? They have to be disciplined. From their first match, when we discussed this here, the goal they considered against Morocco happens to be a defensive mistake. Because they have a dead ball in their box 18, and they had the chance of clearing it 3 good times, but they couldn't do that. On the Moroccan, they did what? They took the advantage and scored the goal. Look at their first goal they considered yesterday. I've never seen in a match where your 2 central defenders, they will not be where they're supposed to be. They had a flank, 2 of them at the same time. So that's paved way for that true pass to come in, and they did what? They scored. Then their indiscipline also has to be reviewed and looked into. And during this competition, we've had only 4 red cards. 2 belongs to Ghana. 2 belongs to Ghana. So is it that they came to the AFCON just to collect red card or what? So it shows the indiscipline on their side, the aggressiveness.
And even the captain.
Yes, the captain for that matter. So that board I went for yesterday is totally unnecessary. Before the VAR review, I was like, no, this is too harsh. But when I look at it critically, it's worth the red card. So the only consolation for them now is to go back to the drawing board. Like I said earlier, they still have the opportunity of making their country and their supporters happy by qualifying for the World Cup. They are going to play among, they are unseeded, they will play with the 5 seeded. I hope they will not be seeded with Nigeria, because if that's the situation, they have no hope of going to the World Cup. However, they should go and look at what they've done wrong and correct it for the next game. It's totally
very, very shocking.
They are neighboring country. They are our sisters. So
seriously. Now let's quickly look at the results of AFCON now. As a little matches that was played quickly, we look at the fact that Ghana, they are out of this competition. They lost against Comoros 2-3. You have Gabon, they are 2-2. They play against Morocco. Guinea, they also lost against Zimbabwe. Another shocking result there. Although despite that win, Zimbabwe couldn't make it. Malawi against Senegal ended goalless. It was another shocking one because for Malawi to have been able to hold they held against Senegal, where they have a lot of stars, it was a shocking result too. So yesterday, a lot of results that favored Malawi's Comoros. Malawi and Comoros tried their best, and also Zimbabwe defeating Guinea. So painful for Zimbabwe. Despite that particular win, they couldn't make it.
Yeah, I'm happy for them. At least they registered a win.
And a good win against Guinea.
Against Guinea. So that shows that there's no underdog in the game of football again. So I'm so happy. And that shows that the last match, the fact that you've qualified or you have not qualified, doesn't mean you don't have anything to play for. You still have something to play for the pride. Look at the players yesterday after the match. They were celebrating.
Yeah, they were so happy.
They were so happy.
The same team, Malawi against Senegal, ended 0-0. And you were able, how did they do it? How come they held Senegal till the dot of time?
Okay, and I think the Senegalese, they've not really stamped their authority since the beginning of this competition. Probably the pressure of being the best in Africa is weighing them down. So they've not really established their authority. I hope by the time they get to the round of 16, quarterfinal, probably we'll see the Senegalese we are open to see. So the Malawians, they came to that game with that confidence. Looking at the first two matches, how they struggle. The only goal I think they've scored came from a penalty, not an open space, not an open play, not by creating chances. So that shows a lot that needs to be done with the Senegalese team. So the Malawians, they came with that motivation that they've not been scoring, they've not been done fantastic. So that means we can go there also and do something. So I'm happy for them also.
Now, still talking about the AFCON that happened yesterday, you just have to appreciate the fact that Comoro, you just have to appreciate that team. Despite the fact that there's the first time they are appearing in the AFCON, they justify why they are beating Ghana. You look at how come, they performed incredibly well. Winning 3-2, it was a goal rush in that particular game. Okay,
and the case is like the case of someone that is already on the ground. So you have nothing to fear of. So they are like, okay, let's play whatever happens. So they played their true self yesterday.
Comoros as a small nation, debutant.
That's more like a local government in Kano State. Is it even up to a local government?
Very small nation.
Very small nations. And they went there with that determination that, okay, let's prove a point. And they made that point. Whatever happens, they are waiting for the other group matches to see if they are among the 4 teams that will qualify as the best third team. Whatever happens, either they qualify to the round of 16 or not. They've made history already. So I'm happy for them. That shows the round of 16 will not be a child's play. At all, because almost all the teams that qualifies are ready for it. Look at Gabon against Morocco yesterday. The Moroccans, they came back twice. From behind. 1-1. And imagine, you can actually imagine if they have their talisman striker, that's Aubameyang, not being there. Although a lot of people could be like, okay, maybe if we were to be there, it could have actually made them to lose. Honestly, I think they played their true self because it wasn't there yesterday. That's the truth. And they have to, just like the Arsenal team, that, okay, you are not there, doesn't mean we cannot do it. We can do it without you. They have a point to prove. Just like our Super Eagles. We don't have our striker. Our major striker. Our major striker. We don't have them. We don't have Osimhen there. We don't have Dennis there. We don't have... and some defenders, Balogun and all the experienced players. Look at what they are doing. So it's something about proving yourself, proving your worth. So that was what happened with the Gabon team yesterday also. That, it's not only Aubameyang that wasn't there yesterday also. They have about 2 or 3 of their regular star players that wasn't there. Make it. One of them even said he's retiring from international football. And Aubameyang, as we always say about his indiscipline, that he allowed some guests to come into the hotel. It became an issue. He left, went back to Arsenal. So that is not the issue, that because he's not there, and maybe he is there, they will have won. No. Probably he's not going or he's not playing that match is the reason why they have to perform very well and they won. Look at the Ghanaian team yesterday also. With their 1 man down. They still try from 2-0 to 2-1, 2-2, even not because of their porous defense also, that allowed that third goal. Because you can see the way the Comoros, they bombarded their defense. You have about 6 against 4. You are the one defending, and you have only 4 players inside your box 18, while they have about 6. So definitely there will be a loose ball, and they capitalized on that and made the goals.
Good one there. Now let's quickly look at the way the table stands now in Group B. Quickly, as Senegal, yes, despite struggling against the team that they play. Well, they tried against Malawi, but it was not to be. It ended draw there. Well, 5 points for Senegal. They are smiling. They qualified, but not too happy that they couldn't get 9 points. Guinea also, they have same point with Malawi. So right now, Senegal, Guinea, they've scaled through. They just have to look at Malawi as the best loser in that particular group.
Yes, and it's a good thing for them also. At least they still have to
hope,
stay.
Yes.
Hope that I think they are going to
yes, they are going to be there
because they have 4 points already. So the best will have been someone with 5 points. And I don't think we have anybody that is in third position with 5 points. So it's more like guaranteed for them that they will be among the best loser that will go for the round of 16, and that will give them. They'll look at what they played against Senegal. If I can do this
against highly rated
Senegal, I can do it with Nigeria, but that would be their mistake because we show them.
No, they shouldn't try Super Eagles.
We'll show them what Super Eagles, what we have to do and what we have in store for them.
After all, Lions don't fly if Super Eagles will fly. That's not the point. Now let's look at Group C. The Group C standing right now. The way it ended also in Group C, where Morocco, they just have to stamp their feet topping there with 7 points. Morocco, they have 7 points after playing 3 matches, 2 wins, 1 draw, no loss. And you have Gabon. They didn't lose any match. They came second with 5 points. And you have Comoros, the little island country that defeated Ghana of all country. Ghana ending that group with just a point with 2 red cards is appalling. Well, Ghana just have to sit tight if they are to qualify for Qatar 2022 World Cup. Comoros right now 3 points. This is just look at that table. They played the 3 points they got it from Ghana.
Yes, and that shows that the football is changing. Okay, because before the competition, nobody would ever believe that Ghana will not qualify from this group.
In fact, before the start of the competition, people were rating, okay, it's going to be between Morocco and Ghana.
But look at how it ended now. So Ghana, I'm sure they will be back home now because Cameroon to Ghana is not that far. It's something they can.
I just hope they won't fight because from the way I see that team, that Black Stars, if it's checked, there should be some internal rancor going on. A lot of things are not just, at times we cover all these things up, but really, some things are wrong with our team.
Tactically, yes, a lot. And if you listen to Asaman Gyan yesterday, and he was very furious also that this is not the Ghanaian team that is expected to see based on the conversation they've had before the competition. So I'm sure a lot of things, it's seriously wrong. They may not let us know what the issue is, but they should just go back and resolve whatever their issue
before
is.
The World Cup
before the World Cup qualifier. I think the draw will come out tomorrow.
On Saturday.
Yes. So the draw will come out on Saturday. So they should start preparing for that one.
Whoever they will face. But my little fear for them is the fact that, after the draw comes out on Saturday, whoever they will face now will want to capitalize. Because right now the team they are not having, now Aubameyang has a red card, Tete, a red card, that's 2. And you know what follows a red card, 3 matches, yes, they won't play. Okay,
I think that shouldn't be a worry or an issue for them. They have a lot of people that can fit in or that can.
The issue of their coach saying, I want to take them to work, I won't resign. I saw that particular post where he said, I will not resign. People are calling for his head. He said he won't resign until he qualifies them for World Cup. That's his main aim.
Okay, and I think he's borrowing a template that Gernot Roy used before we finally asked him to go. Definitely, the next thing that the Ghana Football Association wants to do is, this is embarrassing. We can't take this. You have to go. So he has to play the psychology on them that even if you want to ask me to go,
let me qualify.
I'm not done yet. Let me qualify you for the World Cup. And one thing about football, by the time you qualify them for the World Cup, everybody forgets about it again. They say, okay, don't worry, take us to the World Cup and see what will happen. So I think he's playing his psychology on them because sincerely, it is seriously embarrassing for a football giant nation like Ghana not to qualify. Not only that they didn't qualify, not that they didn't even qualify, they are the bottom
of the table, just a point.
A point.
And then you check all the 3 matches they played. They struggled. They didn't play well. They had issues, indiscipline here and there. And the icing on the cake, their captain getting a red card. In fact, it wasn't a good deal at all. Looking at the Black Stars, whenever their Nations Cup is coming up, no matter how woeful the performance has been in the past, you can still vouch that, okay, the Black Stars of Ghana will ring a bell in your heart, that, in your head rather, that this team, they are one of the teams that you always want to respect. Just like Nigeria, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Morocco, Egypt. By the time you call these countries, Algeria, you begin to look at, okay, who is next? But this time around, Ghana, going out from this group, are the lowest performed nation.
It's called for a review or overhaul of
the entire
team and the technical crew also. They seriously need to really look into this. And it's not. I thought before the Nations Cup, our situation is even worse.
Now knowing that's why at times you don't value what you have
until you lose it.
So now Nigeria begins to see. I remember when they appointed Gabon as the interim. What can he do it? They should bring a white man. Some are saying bring what? Before we know it, Pusero came. But now, if Gabon has been able, with his boys, have been able to turn things around, and things are going well. All the noise, brouhaha has gone down. Now look at Ghana. Look at nobody. In fact, they kept everything happening so close. Nobody knew what was happening concerning that until this competition opened the can of worms.
Yes, and I think the first thing they need to look into that team is their indiscipline, sincerely, and their mentality also. The last match that they got a red card also.
Tete
got the red card. Tete got the red card. If you watch the attitude of Andrew Ayew, I'm sure the referees, they are very observant.
So already they were issuing the red. They were already feeling the
look at his attitude as a captain. He was almost fighting also. So you that are supposed to be the one calming the players down, but you didn't do that. And it's like they have a mindset about the kind of player, his attitude, his character he is. So when something like that happens, it gives the referee a very good, easy decision to make, and that's what happened. So they need to really look into that.
Easily play to the gallery, and it was offered that.
Definitely.
Now we've been reviewing the AFCON matches that was played yesterday, where Senegal topped the group over there in Group B, and just have to give it up to Morocco also. They topped their own group, but Ghana, they are out. Zimbabwe also, they are out. That's football. You just have to try your best. We just have to try our best to see if you can make it. Now, we just have to quickly make some touches concerning some matches that will also play in Europe. Now, let's look at EPL result between Chelsea and Brighton at the American Express Stadium. Ended 1-0 draw there between Chelsea and where a particular player called Hakim Ziyech. Ziyech not playing for Morocco over there in Chelsea. He was scored, at least he scored. But I noticed that he didn't jubilate. What could have from that? A lot of people were looking at what could have prompted this.
I don't know what happened. He scored a goal, and it's not that it came from the Brighton that they played with yesterday, that you don't want to celebrate against your former team. So maybe probably his mind is with his national team. That,
I'm not in Morocco, I'm not in Cameroon.
This is not where I'm supposed to be, but this is where I am. So I think that one is taking a toll on him, sincerely. And I love what their coach did. That's what they call discipline. I ask you to come and play for your country, you fake injury, and now it is time to not play for as in the most respective
competition in Africa.
In Africa. I won't take it. So that is a message, and I'm sure the next time they invite him to come and play for Morocco, in fact, he will be the first person to go to
Usain Bolt. He will be Usain Bolt. Well, still looking at what's happening in English Premier League, where Hakim Ziyech, a Moroccan, scored for Chelsea, but it ended 1-0 draw against Brighton. Brighton tried their best against that team called Chelsea. Now, let's quickly move away from England as we look at other results. Spanish La Liga, some games were played. You just have to quickly look at those results as it happened over there in Spain. To let you know that Alaves, they did try their best, but it was a good one for Real Betis. 4-0 spanking of Alaves there, while Cadiz drew against Espanyol 2-2. Real Betis seems to be having a Midas touch. They are actually holding their own against all the teams so far. So see that Betis, all the teams that start with Real this season seems to be getting it right.
It's like this is the time for the Real to get to the Real this time around. So that's where I look at it, and I think the new year has been very fantastic for them. Also, they've been winning their matches even before they went on break last year. Also, the same thing happened. So let's see what happened We still have about 3 or 4 months before the season ends. Let's see if they'll keep it up. Because one thing about success, it's not how far, but how well. Not how you started, but how you end it. Like we said about Chelsea, as of December, they are top in the league. They are title hopeful. But now, they are top 4 hopeful. And if care is not taken, that top 4 hopeful will go to the top 6 hopeful.
No, it won't happen. No, it won't get to top 6, hopefully. I'm trying to help Chelsea fans now.
Okay, it may, because if you look at Tottenham, they've played only 18 matches. They have about 5 outstanding. If you look at Arsenal, they've played 20. They have about 3 outstanding. And the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th is a London rivalry between Chelsea, West Ham, Arsenal, and Tottenham. So it's going to be a very difficult call for them. If they don't get their rhythm back, it will be top 6.
Wow, that will be a big one if Chelsea don't get to that top 4. Now, let's quickly take a run of Coppa Italia and also German DFB Poker. Let's look at the results that happened before our time is up. Now, quickly, Coppa Italia results, some matches were played there. Lazio did well. They tried their best there. Now, looking at the result of Coppa Italia. Now, from there, we move straight to German Bundesliga. German DFB Poker also that was played over there in Germany. Matches that were played well. A lot of teams, St. Pauli defeated Borussia Dortmund in that particular match. The St. Pauli defeated Borussia Dortmund. It was not expected at all of St. Pauli to have defeated Borussia Dortmund, a team from the second Bundesliga, to have come for Borussia Dortmund. Despite Alan scoring, then they still went ahead to win it.
That is the evolution that is happening in the world of football, just like we saw at the AFCON also. Nobody expected Ghana to be beaten by Comoros yesterday. So the same thing we are seeing at the club level also. There's no underdog when it comes to the game of football. Once you didn't get or stamp your authority from the beginning, if you didn't have that discipline and that winning mentality, once you don't have it, it is over. And the underdogs, they are the ones bringing the surprises this time around because they have nothing to lose. They play their heart out. They played that, some of the players also, they want to play at the Division 1 Bundesliga. So they have to stamp that authority. They have to do their best to make them known to the people watching that, this guy can also come to our team. So that's what really happened. So I think I love what we are saying now in the game of football. It's not before the end of the match you say, Barcelona, they are going to win. Manchester United, they are going to win. Chelsea, they are going to win. No, nobody is going to win until the end of
the whistle. So the way it is in the over there at country level is also the same thing happening in club football.
Definitely.
Well, that should be it on 360 Sport. This our time will be going right now off this show. Good to have you on the show once again.
It's my pleasure to be here, Adeniyi.
Well, for Nigerian Super Eagles, they will be playing today. We just have to take it in our subsequent edition. Want to appreciate you for staying glued to World 360 Sport. I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.